Hello recruits, Cosmic Crow MC here, and today I'm here to show off a brand new entity called the Snair. So I have the spawn rates for them set really high right now, so they'll be they'll be popping up everywhere. But this is what they look like. These creepy little worm things that protrude from the ground. Let's run away from that. But yeah, no, the Snair. Let me run away for a bit. The Snair is a worm-like creature, and it is unique to ETB. It's not on the wiki or anything. But it's this worm-like creature, and the name is spelled S-N-A-I-R because it's a play on words between snail and snare. The word snare is there because it's like a trap. You're not supposed to step into it, but it doesn't move. Geez, so many entities. But if you do step into one, then it actually decreases your speed, and that's where the snail part comes in. So if I step in it real quick, it closes its jaws and I slow down. Now my frame rate's going down probably because performance isn't too good with these things yet. I'll have to be worked on later. But yeah. Oh. So as you can see, I'm significantly slower just after hitting one. If I hit a second one, the effect will actually multiply. So another one. Now I'm really slow. Probably couldn't run away from those insanities even if I tried. So I'm gonna stop stepping on them because if I step on another one, it'll just get worse. But you know, it can get really bad really fast with these things, so you gotta be careful. Once again, they won't spawn as often as they are right now. I have them turned up pretty high so that we can get a good look at them. Anyway, though, I am really excited to see these in the game. They play the role of a support entity. They're supposed to be really hard to. Oh, there we go. Looks like the effect ran out. But they're supposed to be very weak on their own. They do a little bit of damage, but not much at all. Where they really start to become dangerous is when you have other entities in the mix. Like you saw back there, I had those insanities chasing me, and so stepping on those snares was very dangerous because that lets all the other entities catch up. So you have to be really careful because if you step on even one snare, you could become too slow to outmaneuver dullers, for example. So you gotta watch it when you step on those snare things. Overall, they will be pretty common. Because they are pretty easy to avoid. They'll probably be about as common as clumps, if not a little more common. I do think they look really cool, but they are impacting performance a bit more than they were earlier, so you gotta watch out for that. Anyways, I really like the design. I'm proud of the modeling and the animation I did on this one. I think it looks really spooky and eerie, so I think it fits into the game quite well. Now, I think in the last video I said that this would actually be about Hounds, and that I would add Hounds to the game. But as I wrapped up work on level 33, I did a lot of thinking, and I've come to the conclusion that I really don't want Hounds in the game. It was one of those entities that a lot of people suggested, because a lot of people know about them, and it's just a kind of a popular aspect of the Backrooms. But I will be honest, I've never really liked Hounds that much. They don't fit the Backrooms aesthetic. They don't feel very surreal or very otherworldly. They're just like, you know, a humanoid dog sort of creature that runs around and, you know, attacks you. It's pretty generic. But not only did I not like the concept of them very much, I just thought they were very corny. Very corny. Oh, very weird. And I'll be honest, my modeling and animation skills are not good enough. Oh, dang, I didn't even see it. They are not good enough to support me adding Hounds to the game. I'll just come out and say that because I was trying to model the Hounds before they decided to scrap them, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't get them to look good enough for players to take seriously. So I just had to, you know, suck it up and scrap the idea because I don't want to add anything to the game unless I am confident that I can pull it off well. And Hounds are just one of those things. And if, again, I didn't really want them in the game. I just knew a lot of other people wanted them, so I was kind of tempted to add them. But after thinking about it, I'm like, I really shouldn't be adding things to the game unless I want them to be in the game. Especially if I can't pull those things off well, at least well enough for my standards. So, all of that being said, I appreciate the response I've gotten so far, because I made mention of this on the Discord, and people seem to be all for it. So I appreciate that, and I just hope that everyone watching this who was looking forward to Hounds can appreciate my decision to go in a different direction with Enter the Backrooms. But yeah, that's about all I have to say. These snares are going to be the last feature of the upcoming beta. Level 33 is pretty much done now, aside from some playtesting to make sure it's good and balanced. It looks like, speaking of playtesting, I'm going to have to change snares up a bit because performance-wise, they are impacting performance a lot. I don't like seeing my frame rate that low, so I'll have to do a bit of work on that. But yeah, that's about all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching and seeing what I'm up to with Under the Backrooms, and I can't wait for you to go against snares in the next beta, whenever that comes out. I hope to have the next beta out sometime this week, maybe as early as this Tuesday. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's it for me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, recruits.